piano. But my real second love was baseball. And I'll never forget the time my dad took me out to see the Cubs. It should be the Sox out here, but it was the Cubs. And we were out there, there were two nuns. They had their high habits on, you see. And the two guys in the back, they couldn't see the game. So they were getting very perturbed. And one guy says, listen, he says, when I move, I think I'm going to go to California. They've only got 15% Catholics there. So the other guy says, you know, you might have a point. When I move, he says, I'm going to go to Texas. There's only 5% Catholics. And about that time, one of the nuns turns over and she says, listen, why don't you go to hell? There's no Catholics there.
You didn't get that one from me, Frank, but I knew it.
Here's what I'll tell you, Fred, you know, seriously, I always wanted to play football. I don't know if you know this. I wanted to be a quarterback so bad. I finally made it. I made the team. When I was in high school, I played quarterback for Steinmetz High School. And I'll never forget the day we were out there and the coach was saying, and I looked at him and he looked at me and the fans were saying, we want Fiore, we want Fiore. And I says, Coach, what do you want me to do? He says, I want you to go in the stands because they want you more than I do. Did you know I played basketball? You didn't know that? I played basketball. Let me tell you the story. I was the only white man on the whole black team. They never passed me the ball. They said they couldn't see me in the daytime. That was the time I did get my tooth kicked out, as a matter of fact. I went to the dentist, and who do you think was sitting in the chair? This guy, he looked just like Ross Perot. Identical. And he says, I want you to check my teeth, Doc. Doctor checked his teeth. He said, your teeth look fine to me. He says, well, hell is real anyway. I'll feel lucky. That's one of your jokes, Fred. Well, I'll tell you what. You know what, Mercia? Yeah, come in, Dick Tracy, come in.
I was looking for my water.
Let's give you water. You didn't bring your water?
Very thirsty. I did. I brought it.
Well, I'll tell you. Where's the water girl?
Oh, okay.
There's no water girl. Well, you know, actually, talking about luck, Mercia, you were pretty lucky to work with Elvis, weren't you?
Yes, I would.
Well, why don't you tell the folks a little bit about the time you worked with Elvis Presley?
Yes, I would like to do that.
Yeah.
First of all, I think most everybody here knows that I came from Grand Park. And Grand Park, at the time I grew up, was 500 people. I know it's grown considerably since then. But anyway, when I went on this tour with Elvis, I was very much introverted. And came from 500 people to an audience of 10,000. Needless to say, when I walked out on that stage, and there were mostly 10,000 young girls booing, I was all shook up. Believe me, my legs were rubber. Anyway, when I got out there, and I started to sing, the audience quieted down, and the magic just covered everything. And I'd like to share some of that with you right now, some of the songs that I did on that show.
Why this fear? Why this glow? Why the thrill when you say hello? I must tell you what my heart knows is true. Mr. Wonderful, that's you. Why this trembling when you speak? Why the thrill when you touch my cheek? It's a strange